Black on black, black, black on black on black on.
You are watching a master at work.
Black.
Check. Yes. This is another Sunday, man. It's here. It's that DJ Talk. It's the number one internet radio station, Glockaware Radio, Glockaware.com. It's your boy Waxspinner, man, and I'm here with my guy. Had to bring him back for season 2, man, because he tore it down in season 1. It's the vinyl tap edition today of that DJ Talk, man. We got Black, the ninth man, in the building. Black, what up?
Yo, what's up? What's going on, beloved? You good?
What up, fam?
Let's get this popping, man. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Black, like, I ain't doing no talking. Let's get this popping.
I mean, we can rap a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We got a couple things we want to bring up, man. A couple issues in the DJ industry. You know what I mean?
Word.
You know what I mean? Because it's kind of crazy how Philly DJs and Philly DJs network and how you got certain DJs that hate on these. You know what I mean?
It ain't. It's to me. It's not like it used to be. Because I remember at one time you could have like maybe you had like 6 DJs on the same bill.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You can go to the Wynn Plaza and you can see Groove. You can see Jeff, Cash, Spin Bad, Lightning Rich. All these dudes on the same bill.
Yeah.
And they all from different parts of the city.
Yup.
And they all rocking on the same bill. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And everybody looked out for everybody. You know what I mean? And I mean, granted, it was you still had your competition.
Yeah,
situation.
you had your rival. I mean, that's what it is. And
but that's part that comes with the game.
Yeah, that
but
it was part of hip hop.
It was never nothing. It wasn't
serious. It wasn't nothing. We kept it. If they had a problem, you know, if it was a rival between who is the best on the turntables,
y'all battle.
We just kept it on the turntable.
Y'all battle, and the
it
battle
was still cool after that.
Right, the
you
battle,
know what I mean?
the battle don't go on no more like it used to. You know what I mean? You have DJ battles, but it's not like you know everything is with the internet. Everybody talking, everybody tough typists.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And my thing is, back in the day, it's like, look. We gonna meet up at Lemon Park. You bring your set, I bring my set,
and let's have it.
And I remember at times when Cash used to battle for systems.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to give up your stuff.
Battle for crates of records.
Look, like, yo,
you lose, I want that crate of records.
I need your crate of records.
I want the crate with all the break beats in it.
Everything. I need all. I need your gear, everything, and you gotta get that up.
Yeah.
Or you gotta have them goons. It's like, yo.
And I remember. And
we gonna rumble it out.
Yeah.
And I'm not giving up nothing. But I mean, it was times where if you lost the battle, you lost the battle.
Right.
Now it's just like everybody's like, I'm a retweet or I'm a. It's crazy, man. This internet stuff is. I say it a lot. I say this a lot. I feel like the internet and technology help. It helped the DJ culture, but it hurt it in a lot of ways. Man.
It did, and it's sad, man.
It put a black eye on it because it's like, now you can't get booked if you ain't got a certain amount of followers.
Right.
It's like, it's not even about your skill anymore. Like, can you rock a party?
Yeah.
Nah, I can't rock a party, but I got like 5 million followers.
But because if you put some DJs on this set right here,
right,
without that laptop, they wouldn't know.
Oh nah.
They wouldn't know how to play. They wouldn't. Some DJs don't even know how to use turntables without a laptop.
Right. And my thing with that
is
is
that's sad, man.
It really
that's
is
sad.
because
that's
my thing is I come from the era where it's like, you know, you pay homage to those who came before you.
Right.
I'm not saying
Which we always
at the
do.
same time being fair, a lot of the OGs cannot knock these young cats for what they doing because it's some really dope young cats out here.
Yeah.
And we grew up. My thing is it's not fair because we grew up with mentors and OGs and old heads and all that.
Right.
And nowadays it's like, you know, the OGs are like knocking these young cats for what they do. Like, look, I don't play a lot of this new stuff because it's not mine.
Right.
It's not my music.
Right,
so
right.
It is what it is. My pop wasn't checking for Spoonie G and PE and none of that stuff. You know what I mean? Until I had to sit down and break it down to him, let him listen to him, like, okay, I can respect that, especially when it came like as far as the samples and stuff. But, you know, you got a lot of cats. It's like it makes us look bitter and weak. And my thing is, if I'm not mentoring nobody, or if I'm not educating or schooling, I'm doing myself and the culture a disjustice.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's why my thing is, I'm all about bigging the next dude up. What was the young blood, the brother that was Yards? That was here. The brother that was here last time I spun. Was it Yards? I think it was Yards the DJ.
I forgot the young boy name, man.
He was a beast. But the fact that he was so respectful and just like, damn, to see a cat spinning on turntables all vinyl, he was like, yo, I gotta go back to work.
Right. Cause you have some of those DJs that look at that aspect of DJing.
Right.
And respect that aspect. Because you have some of these DJs that don't respect that aspect, and they need to. That's because they don't have nobody telling them or showing them.
Right.
Schooling them about the beginning of how it started. And I think every DJ, if you're going to be a DJ, you should learn the first fundamentals of DJing, which is on vinyl.
Right. I think I said this on the last show. You gotta go to school for everything. If you want to become a brain surgeon, you gotta go to school.
Right.
You want to be a lawyer, you gotta go to school.
Right.
Because it's cool if you gotta, it's like, what's that? It's like, I forgot what it used to be called. Like, they used to have these like bullshit books when we was growing up that were like, if you had to do a book report, and it was like these little like leaflet notes. It was like the easiest, gave you all the easy answers.
Right.
Okay, yeah, you know all the easy. You got the basics in here because all they're gonna give you is the basics. But let's just say the test on cover was in them notes.
Right.
Now you jam.
Yeah.
You jam. So my thing is, I'd rather go back, study, research, talk to some cats who've done this before me.
Right.
And get that knowledge and add on to what I got going on. This is what's not happening. But at the same time, the OGs are not encouraging that. You can't beat the new cats over the head with, yo, y'all, this ain't music. Like, yo, come on, man. Let's not front. Everything in the 90s was not dope. Everything in the 90s was not dope. And let's not put it all on Vanilla Ice.
Because not only that. Not only that, because us as DJs and in those 90s, and I was in the clubs in those 90s.
Right.
We wasn't really playing a lot of those down south records.
Nah, we wasn't.
We started playing down south once Little John started popping.
Right.
Around that era, then you had Cash Money. But like Master Piano was putting out records way before. We wasn't playing none of those records down here.
Like, my thing is,
they were whack to us.
They was whack to us.
You know what I mean?
Like E40, all these dudes.
All
we was knocking all that.
Stuff.
West Coast, all that. We was knocking all that.
We were barely playing Too Short records.
Nah, we weren't playing no Too Short records. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, one of my favorite joints is Cuss Words.
Cuss Words?
One of my favorite joints by Too Short is Cuss Words. And that's a classic. You play that in Chicago, they going crazy. They're going crazy.
You know what? Too Short got a couple joints because he got the joint with Eric Sherman.
Right. I mean, like, but his early foundation and stuff, we wasn't messing with that because you gotta think about it. Philly, we the mecca of a lot of stuff.
Right.
Like, we broke a lot of New York records. Like, okay, perfect example. Maestro, that's a New York artist.
That down here.
That's a Philly record.
Pump Me Up was another record.
Trouble Funk, straight out of DC.
And it was crazy because I remember when my sister bought that record.
Right.
One of my older sisters bought that record. They wasn't even playing that record on the radio yet.
Nah.
And it was crazy because she had a couple records like that was from New York that they wasn't playing down here.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, months later, they got big.
Philly will break.
I remember that Trouble Funk.
We were good for breaking records.
4 songs on that original 12-inch.
I think I got it with me tonight.
Oh wow.
I think. But yo, we break records. We broke Captain Rock. Captain Rock is a Philly record.
Right.
Like Hashim, Out in the Feast.
I was gonna say that.
Nobody was playing that record. Nobody was playing that but Philly DJs. Like, we will break records. New York put out good records, but they wasn't breaking
A lot of DJs,
a lot of hip hop records like Lady B, WHAT,
They were coming
AM.
down here getting the records
Dude,
played.
come on,
And you know, it's funny. Marley talked about that.
Right.
How he would bring certain records down here to get the records played.
Come on.
Because they wasn't Mr. Magic, and then was like, oh, that record's whack.
And where did he come? He came to Philly, pop art. Messing with the Goodman brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Like Dimples D and all those records.
All
man,
those records was right here.
Even It's Yours. I think we broke that record more in Philly than New York broke that record.
T. Laurent performed more in Philly than he did in his own town.
Right.
With It's Yours.
Yeah,
because, you know, that's what we did. We was known for breaking records. If you was DJing that Saturday night, you would shoot down a Funkamart, Sound of Market, Zounds, you know what I'm saying, maybe King James, and you would get all them new joints because you wanted to have the records that no other DJs had. You was gonna be on the same bill by 4 other DJs. Yeah, we was blowing up Whistle, just bugging. Nobody else really playing those records, at least not like we were playing them. And that's why I always say, like, I had a disagreement. It wasn't a disagreement, it was a debate, friendly debate online. And I was saying, you know, there's certain records that are our records. Like Look of Love, Sarone, that's ours. No one cuts that like a Philly DJ. No one cuts Dance to the Drummer's Beat like a Philly DJ. Nobody cuts Good Times.
That's going to always
Nobody
be
does that.
One of our marked records.
Those are our
for
records,
DJs.
and that's why I say, like, even with Maestro,
even though New York played them records,
Captain Rock.
they didn't really
When you hear
play those
Maestro,
records the
where
way
do you
we
hear
did.
Maestro? You never hear Maestro in New York. You always hear Maestro at a party in Philly.
You know it's
Guaranteed.
funny that a lot of that early generation hip hop, you don't hear a lot of that in New York.
Nah, you hear it here though.
You hear it here.
You hear it here though. Shout out
Now,
to DST.
I listen to I Flex.
Corey,
Flex
word
does
up.
this
All
thing.
day.
Flex does this thing every Christmas Eve on Hot 97. Every year. Him, Red Alert,
Right.
Chuck Chill Out. Where they play nothing but classic hip hop.
Right.
Breaks. Now, I've been listening to them doing this every year, probably for maybe because they've been doing it for a while. I've been listening to it. I started listening to it maybe about 6-7 years now. I tune in every Christmas Eve, and then they post them on Mixcloud. So if you miss it, or you can go to their website. Now, some of the records the Flex he does that early era of hip hop, but some of the records he don't like. He play some of the same records. Like they always play Super Rapping, the first one,
Of course.
and like. To me, that was a record that New York, they might have played it, but they didn't really cut that record.
Not like we
They didn't
do.
cut
That's
the-
what makes it a Philly
Take
record.
the train because I
on,
listened
man.
to Flex when he played and he let that part play, and you know, a lot of New York DJs didn't cut that. They didn't cut that record, but
Because
it also was
that's
a
that
lot of records that they didn't play in New York. Like some of those Treacherous 3 records, like Put the Boogie in Your Body.
What?
I
Come
never
on,
hear
bruh.
Flex and them playing them trains.
Come on, man.
Never hear them playing them trains, dog.
Nah.
I never heard them play New Rap Language is another record I've really never heard those.
Nah,
DJs
see,
play.
the thing, like all those.
Now Bent Rock plays some of that stuff.
But see, again,
Because Bent be down here in Philly.
he here.
Right.
He here because
Right.
at the end of the day, all you got to do is be in Philly a month.
And no,
And you know these are records that you know, not see, it's not hard to play the new stuff. It's really not hard to play the new
it's
stuff.
easy because you ain't even got to mix the new stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
you can
pretty
just
much
drop it.
exactly.
Pull
but
up.
Yeah,
But-
word up. What's good with y'all? What's good?
Go ahead. You know, you sitting there. With,
But we talking like when you have to, it's certain records like Spanglish,
right,
Spanish
And
Fly and the Terrible
I
Two.
never hear
Nobody
that
plays
New York.
that, but in Philly,
and that's my record.
in
I
Philly,
love that record.
in Philly, that was a Philly record, but it's a New York-based record.
I never. You know when I first heard that record, I heard my cousin cutting that record.
Exactly.
Wiz.
And it's like I heard it on a
Wiz
mixtape.
cutting that joint back in the day. Used to live on 49th Street. You don't remember DJ Wiz?
Come on now, that's
I heard
hometown
Marky-
right there.
Even Marky, I heard his brother Ghana cutting that, and I'm like, what? Because because we never really played that record. Nobody never really.
That's
played
one
that
of my
Spanglish
favorite records.
But
That's
that
like
record is
so under the
hard.
radar. It's so under the radar.
And there's so many breaks on that.
It's
record.
like 3
That
breaks in that
record's
record.
nasty.
It starts off with a break,
It's a
then it
nasty
goes
record.
into another break, and then it goes into the Spanish
nasty
break.
joint,
Like,
dog.
come on, man.
That's a
And
nasty
when you,
joint.
it's like when you play it, the cats that knew, like, damn, I ain't heard that in
Yes,
ages. You know what I'm saying? But again, it's like
I
we
ain't
was
played
breaking
that
them New York records here.
Yeah,
but
we was.
we
We
also
was.
had the one up because you gotta remember, like, there was no radio stations playing hip hop around that time. But we had Lady B
Yeah.
playing all this shit on WHAT.
And she was the outlet.
She was
to
breaking
a lot
all
of that
these
hip-hop
artists.
because she was playing a lot of them records.
She was playing Trouble Funk.
Like
she was
EU
playing
Freeze.
EU Freeze.
A lot of people.
DC Records. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
DC Records. These are
New
early
New
go-go
York
records.
New York didn't start playing EU Freeze till
So,
EU Freeze
come
got
on, man.
big. And you know,
Cash-
shout out to New York. 'Cause
We're
New
not
York
taking nothing
definitely-
away from
you know
NY.
what I mean?
Taking nothing away from
I
NY,
love New
man.
York.
That's I got
a
so
lot
much
of they
DJ
records
family
we
there.
wrote,
But we was
like,
breaking
just like Cool
artists.
Cow. Do you like that funky beat?
Come on, man.
A lot.
Come on.
I don't hear that in New York as much as I hear that here in Philly.
Nah, you know what you will
The
hear?
DJs didn't know about that record.
What you will
know what I
hear,
mean?
what you will hear from that era, I can't. It's hard because they really don't play a lot of the stuff from the '80s.
know,
Like
I
when
know,
they
I
do
know, and you
like
know
their golden era. They play the gold. They kind of stick in like the '80s, late '80s,
Touchtone
and the
tried to
'90s.
touch on it a little bit, but
Touchtone does a good job. He does the obvious, but
I
he does a
think-
good
but
job
I
though.
think Touch, the records I know he knows from Lady B. You know what I
Right,
mean? He knows
right,
from Lady
right.
B or whatever. But I know he's on the radio. He's on corporate radio, and it's only but so many records they allow you to play.
You know
what
what
I mean?
the beauty of that is, man? When I was doing 103.9, this was years ago. It was me, my man Sammy Cook, and my man Fat Nights. We had a show called The
remember
Realness. We had a show called The Realness, right? And it came on Sunday nights from 11. I want to say 11 to maybe 1, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 11 to 1, 11 something like that. And Cook was like, yo, you want to do radio? I was like, look, man, the only way I'll do it is if I don't get a playlist. I got to be able to play whatever the fuck I want. Can I
Right.
curse?
Yeah,
All right. I want to be able to play whatever the fuck I want.
right.
And he was like, yeah. I said, so I can bring anything up here and do what he said, dude, I want you to come up here and do what you do.
Right.
I said, cool. So I came up there. I was playing like a lot of that independent Philly hip hop, like Jewel T,
Right,
Ride the
right,
Crossfade,
right.
You're Not Down, all that shit.
You're Not Down. Def MCs. Who
Two
that?
Def
Bones?
DJ
DJ Bones.
Was it DJ
Or
Bones?
is that Master Vic and them joints?
That was Master Vic. Master Vic
and
is
them joints.
Exotic Don.
Yeah.
That joint, I was playing at my first show.
that's crazy.
I
I
did
still
all
got
that
them.
shit.
Oh yeah, shout out the rules too.
I still got them joints.
Dude,
on vinyl. That's crazy.
that was one of the genres I had sitting out this morning.
Why not on the Bobby Dance label?
Bobby Dance label.
Oh, you'd have rent it back. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
Bobby
talking
Dance
no, because
label,
I remember because you know Malika Love
Malik-
had
yeah,
her
Cool
record
Rock
on
Steady,
there.
and then,
didn't Bones and them have
Bones had a
something on
record
that
too.
joint on that?
Yeah,
they
I
was
got
on-
all three of the joints.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Bobby
saying?
Dance had a couple joints.
So
And then,
it's like that stuff. I was like, can I do? He's like, dude, do what you want. So then I did an all classic show,
right.
and I just played everything from like when I first started. I started out when I was 9. So we talking like 1979. I played that shit, and like all that Enjoy stuff, Super Rhymes, all these classic songs. You don't hear them no more. You don't hear none of that stuff. If you hear super rapping, Cash must be playing it.
Yeah.
Jeff must be playing it.
Yeah.
And they're cutting it, and it's like, and I understand,
now
I'm you know
that's
what?
a record the Touchtone do play.
But you know what? I
Touch do
understand.
play that
I
record.
understand why a lot of DJs.
I don't hear Kev playing it, and I'm gonna grind Kev up because Kev should be playing that stuff on DAL. You know what I mean?
But you know what? I understand why a lot of cats don't play stuff like super rapping because it becomes redundant. It's like playing Hashim. It's time. It's like
I don't even like the.
It's like
I'm
you-
so tired of that record.
I don't want to
yo.
hear that shit no
And
more.
I feel the same way about Drummers Beat.
I
feel
don't
the
want to
same
hear.
way
It's
about-
it's way
Right.
too many breaks
I
out
feel
here.
right to
That's
keep cutting the
average.
same
That's
breaks.
Like, come on, we got assembly line Commodores. Why aren't y'all
And
cutting
I
that?
I love that.
Y'all not cutting
Catch a
Sing
Groove,
Sing.
Catch
Y'all
a
not
Groove.
cutting Catch a Groove. Y'all not playing
You know,
Breakthrough,
it's
Truck Turner.
It's so,
You know what I
it's
mean?
so
It's
many other
breaks.
breaks that you can be cutting.
But it's
besides
like
Let's
cats.
Dance.
Even
It's
cats
time.
from our era get stuck in a comfort zone.
Oh, I know.
And it's like, come on, man, y'all. it's a lot of shit out there that y'all could be
so
playing.
much, man. So
Like,
much.
so that's why I'm like, we can't really knock
Beats.
these young
It's a
cats
lot- I mean,
if we're
it's
not
beats.
educating them on the other shit. If we
Ton
just
of
doing the
beats,
same
man.
shit all day, like, come on, man. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. It's so many breaks out there, and we're neglecting all this incredible music or turning people onto new breaks
Right.
that are crazy. You know what I'm saying? And exposing them to these joints. Like, it's like, I mean, the game for me just needs to be stripped down and built back up and then united. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because there's room for everybody to eat. I'm not saying that my biggest issue is cats co-signing the bullshit because you got followers. Like,
Right.
nah, I ain't with that. Nah, dude, where's your skill? Because now it seems it's like nobody wants quality. They don't want quality. They want quantity. How many followers you got? How many hits you got on Sam? Man, fuck all that
How
shit.
many
All them
views
hits,
you got?
all them views. I ain't
Yeah.
with that, man.
Right.
My thing is, if I go to your page, I want to see how you boogie. Or where can I go hear you spin? Where can I see you do what you do? Because I can push buttons all day. That ain't nothing.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? My thing is, it's a lot of cats that can get on the turntables with vinyl and still ain't good.
Oh yeah.
So it goes both
I
ways.
know.
It goes both ways. When
And you know, it's always been like that.
Right.
You
And my
got
thing
some
is-
guys that do vinyl. I mean,
Right.
and now it's still guys that do vinyl. They can't really,
For me, man-
they play records. But you know what, Black? I respect that because
jukebox shit is whack, though. I'm sorry,
They keeping
B.
the DJ culture. They keeping the real culture of DJing. By if you still do vinyl,
right.
and you
I
ain't-
respect
and
it.
you're not nice on it, so be it.
Cool.
You know what I mean? I just respect that you still playing real records.
Only knock
and
it
letting
when
people
I knock
see
it. I knock it when cats get out here, go to a record store, buy a shitload of records, and then want to get venues, and you taking money away from cats that's actually getting busy. That
Right.
goes with the vinyl or technology. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's true.
Because if you dope, you should get that bread, not just because your man on the club or you got a certain amount of views. Like I want cats to really understand. Like I'm not hating on somebody's popularity. My thing is I'm not hating at all. I have an issue with it just bullshit being co-signed.
right.
You know what I mean? It's old saying, you can't pour syrup on shit and call it pancakes. And
Yeah.
then expect me to eat that. Nah.
Right.
Like I'm not with that. That's my biggest issue. Like, dude, I'm still a student. I've been doing this 37 years heavy. And I'm still a student. You know what I mean? I will sit in front of a cat and just like and be amazed at a dope DJ, whether he's digital or analog. You know what I mean? I love going to somebody's house and they got an incredible collection of records. And they have the knowledge behind that music. You know what I'm saying? Or a cat who is amazing on a controller. That shit is not easy.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna knock technology because yo, you gotta have a.
Yeah.
I ain't got time to be doing this. That's a
right.
headache for me, but it's dope.
And we actually had shout out to DJ Tone Arm. He was on one of the last shows
Word.
before the holiday, and he did a turntable set, and then he did a set on his controller.
And that's dope. Because that's the best of both worlds. That means that you're not
he
a
asked if
slouch,
he
man.
could do it, and I was like, yeah, sure,
Word.
sure. You know what I mean? And he killed it.
And
Like,
that's
he
when
was
you can
like-
see, like, that's the passion. That's the passion.
Yeah.
I love to see the passion in the DJ, like when he's having fun. And I think
Right,
that's the
right,
aspect that kind of a lot of cats forget too. Like, this is supposed to be fun.
Right.
You're supposed to have fun. You know what I mean? I was looking forward to this shit. You know what I mean? All week.
Oh, I know you was. I know you
know
was.
what I mean?
I know you was. I know. Look, we gonna let you do your thing, Black, and we gonna come back and chop it up. We got some more issues to talk about in this DJ culture. Pooh G.
Oh, yeah. We
Finally
out-
made
we
it,
out
huh?
to talk. Yeah, man.
Okay,
Now,
brother.
man, I'm here.
It's that DJ Talk, Glockaware Radio,
Let's get it.
Glockaware.com, the number one in that
Y'all
radio
need to tune
station.
in.
You
We got
already
heavy
know what it
topic
is.
today.
It's the vinyl edition today, the vinyl tap edition. Black, let's go.
Let's go.
Take it back. Yeah, 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 yeah. Take it back. Take it back. Listen. Just open your ears and listen. Well, I was going to a West End gangster town where everybody wore guns as they walked around. When I got to the town, I walked in the saloon. And I have the hand.
Et je n'en sais qu'on souhaite.
And we got the jam. So open your eyes.
Check out the sound.
The Spanish fly. Temperature.
We're throwing down.
We got the mellow crew. That's better than all.
You're gonna prove to your suckers
How to have a ball. So see it to believe it. Yes, we're here.
and before we leave.
We're gonna ring your ears. We're one DJ and three MCs.
To rock young ladies the way we please.
We're the greatest. The greatest.
The greatest to be.
And what style?
I'm more.
And personality.
Welcome to the party, everybody. I'm glad that you could attend. We're gonna rock, shock, scream, and shout to the beat that has no end. Now you listen to the number one rockin' MC. Rockin' the world is my fantasy. My name is Cool Cow. They call me Star Child. Just shocking the house for a little while. I'm 6 feet tall, full of joy. To all the young ladies, I'm just a playboy. 21 years old. It should be known I'm the high-powered lover of the microphone. Now New York City is my home. I'm while I rock the mic. I like to get it on. Born under the side of Scorpio. I make you work your body nice and slow. I'm the K.O. the O, the L. I got a telephone book for clientele. All the fly girls wanna ring my bell. I'm the K.Y.L. the E. Just boogie to the rhythm of the Star Child B.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, do it. We're here. We're back. It's the ball. Yeah, here we go again. Yeah, baby. It's the beat. Come on, everybody get the place. We did this before, and we're in your town. Just playing the rock with the beat. Come on, get up off your seat and bring to the beat. And do it with the man. Do it with the man. Do it with the man. We call the LB. Yeah. It's the moment you all been waiting for. We're gonna introduce ourselves to one of all. I say, everybody, yes indeed. With his beat, the one that called you great Riley D. And True G down with the four. Rocking on the mic 'cause I'm down by law. And 3 countries straight from the south. I came to New York just to turn it out. 4 Greg T, the man with harmony. Rocking with the other 3 MCs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I'll be. Do it, and make the crowd come alive. Yeah. The beat that they play. Everybody come and lay. Go and do it. Do it. Yeah. Ronnie D. Do it. Ronnie D. Do it. And use that disco blue way. What you got for a biz or rapper to fill your heart with joy and laughter. Do it so good, I make the bone crack and make the beat move. Make your hand clap, rock your body, yeah, that's fat. Whoop a hip hip hop and beat bop the back. Pooh D. Do it. And use that disco blue way. Yes, I'm the original, yes, I'm the original, yes, I'm the original coolest D. The rock and show stopper to the highest and we. I can do it to society. I can do it to the ladies that's in the place. I can do it to the ones with style and grace. Country, do it. And use that disco blue way. For country, do it right. I can do it to one, I can do it to the right. I can do it to the left, I can do it to the right. I can do it all night. I'm the COUNTRY. I can do it, and you can't deny. Greg G, do it. And use that disco blue way. I'm good, I do it well. I got clientele. I like a top-notch feature in the major league. I like a drop can on just the street. I like a well-known actor in the Broadway play. Greg G, Hop, New York is here to stay. LB, do it. Do it. And use that disco blue way. Who came to the party to give you more? Who came to the party and gave you more? So get a got it all. Get a got it all. Everybody get a got it all. But I be getting a got it all. So come on, I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, do it. Yeah. It's the beat, the freak. Check it out.
Special teaching here. It seems that all patients have been born overdue by lack of non-rocking MCs. Please report immediately. Things are getting ill.
Don't move your body, not even one inch. I bring the party back to life, it'll be a cinch. Listen up, Pop. Just hold your horses, please, if you can. Because now you're rocking with the operator. ready? Are you ready? The party people, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
With a disco beat.
Call me machine.
Rapping to the rhythm with the greatest of beat. Well, my name is Jimmy Mac and I'm back to black. And I owe your mama see this work bone out your back.
Girl, I'm a Mr. Chick and you'll be amazed, cause my rap is real sharp like a razor blade.
Well, my name is Julio and I'm on the go.
And then together we do it in stereo. Our style is so sweet,
Like sugar and spice. You never hear us rap
without Mr. Nice. United we stand.
anybody we fall. You put us together, you'll have a ball. We're gonna show you what we're all about.
And individually,
We gonna shout it out.
so Jimmy Mac,
You know
that you're ready to rock. So just get on your mic and shoot for the top.
Well, my name is Jimmy Mac and I'm slender and tall. Got a high IQ and I like to play ball. When I'm not on the court, I'm on the mic. And when I rap to the rhythm, it's pure like a little bit of tuna with some mayonnaise. When you hear shake rap, you'll be amazed. So why the people in the place, don't you be misled? I'm just proving the funk to all the knuckleheads. So Mr. Shake get you know you're quick. So why you get on the mic and rap a little like this? So shocking body, rocking finger popping, never stopping, know it's coming, never going, getting crazy, never lazy, hypnotizing, mesmerizing, money making, booty shaking, got the power, never sour. I'm expanding, never landing, always funking, never joking, overtaking, never breaking one time. For the people,
Check it out 2 times.
for the party.
Come on, let's go to work. Come on, party people, let's go berserk. I like slam,
Say it now.
hot doing a jerk.
Let me see your body work.
Well, to the funky beat,
What you funky slap?
to the beat that makes your booty bounce.
So Mr. Nice,
Sweet dance,
rock shock in the house.
show the party people what you're all about.
Special K. Sunshine.
Kumo D. And with the treacherous three, gonna rock from the bottom to the T.O.P. Well, it's a brand new beat and a brand new rhyme. Kumo D, Special K,
And a late sunshine.
something that to your ear. So everybody cheer.
And listen to the number one MCs of the
You
year.
say we try. Well, now we did it, now it's done.
We proved it to the people that we are number one.
Now we're back, now we're back for more.
Hot to give the party people what we have in store.
So let's play the game.
Let's play the game. Let's rock the vibe and keep it the same.
It's like a lunge, punch, crunch. And this is the way we rock in a bunch. If we ain't all well, the captain ain't crunch. Muhammad Ali never threw a punch.
The ladies never came up in a bunch.
And at 12 o'clock, you know you don't need lunch. It's like a wag, pack, double back. Ha! This is the way we rock back to back. If we ain't all well, then they swag. But could you possibly tell us what do we lack?
Say no, you can't because a matter of fact.
Because we're right on time and we're so exact. It's like together, forever, forever. And this is the way we rock all together. Do it.
y'all. A freak, y'all. To the beat, y'all. It's so unique, y'all. From the south. From the south to the west to the east to the north. From the south to the west to the east to the north. Come on, Spoonie G, and go off, then go off. Yes, y'all. A freak, y'all. To the beat, y'all. It's so unique, y'all. Well, I was speeding down the street, then I pushed my brake because I seen a fine girl, made me shiver and shake. Then I blew my horn and she turned her head. And to the younger lady, this is what I said. Cause I'm gonna do it till the day I die. The metropolitan will always satisfy till my head at the door and ask to come in and lay you down and wanna do it again. And when the feeling gets good, I may not stop because I make sweet love just as good as a rock. So let's rock, y'all, non-stop, y'all, to the beat, y'all, the body rock, y'all. So let's rock, y'all, so let's rock, y'all, so let's rock, y'all, so let's rock, y'all, y'all.
We don't wanna be left behind. All we wanna do is just blow your mind just one more time.
And you say New York City right about now. To the sound you hear, deaf to your ear, you have no fear. The mix master Mike, Disco Dave, the amazing crash crew is here. Backed by popular demand and shot the motherland. Giving you more than what you bargained for. In your mind, bringing you the baddest jams we can find.
We are here to tell the world just who we are. Shocking females, cause we are superstars. Let me tell you, the bass in your face, the highs in your eyes, so make your nature rise. Cause we are the crash crew, and we rock
just listen to this. For all you MCs in a crew, this is what we want y'all to do. Shoot, 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 shoot. So you wanna be the MC, huh? Shoot, 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 shoot. Well, we got something for ya, huh? Shoot, 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 shoot. For you ain't down. Shoot, 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 shoot. Y'all peasant on shaky ground. Shoot, 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 shoot. We want y'all to understand. Shoot, 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 shoot. It's pop, goddamn. We came here tonight. Woo! Pick up our frustration. You know that. We're pop out shining bright. That's right. The pure pop sensation. So let's move your feet. Come on and boogie to the beat. Because the pure pop MC's the number one and no one can compete. So what you better do is shoot, 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 shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. One. One. One, two, three, go. Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it.
Thank you very much. I'm here on the exchange program. Y'all can imagine what they sent over there. People always ask me about the ghetto. People ask me, hey, Jim, how can y'all live in the ghetto with all those cockroaches and everything like that? I think cockroaches are probably the cleanest animals on earth. Really, because every time you see them, they're in the bathtub.
Hey, gang, let me show you something. It's the hottest thing, and it's on its way to the top. Step up front, you dig? Get down with the bus stop.
May I have your attention, please? The St. Louis Emergency Los Angeles coach is now available for boarding at gate number 3. One more, please.
I was stopping
Check. Yes.
Uh-oh. I see
Dag,
the 45s
Black.
over there, too. Whoa.
He pulled the 45s out.
Now, mind you, y'all, he was changing vinyl after vinyl after vinyl.
He said, hold up, Wax ready to jump in.
Just like tag it, man. Tag it.
Wax over there, too.
Black.
Now you feel
First of all, shout out to that first generation in hip hop, man. I can't say it enough. Even I play a lot of that hip hop at 12 o'clock. If y'all didn't know, I'm on every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon in p.m. Eastern time, man. And it's the throwback hour. And that first generation hip hop, man, you gotta pay homage. You gotta play that hip hop sometimes. You know what I mean? Because without that hip hop, it wouldn't be no hip hop. Period. You know, those were the guys that started to open the door for hip hop. You know what I mean?
Real talk. And also, I gotta give you props. You snapped once again, Black. You went in. And you
Man,
kept
I
you
appreciate
kept
it,
the
man.
beat.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, you killed.
Y'all already know, man. When I
Shit
come
was
here,
dope,
I gotta have my shit together.
Dope set, man.
It's a lot of
Real
cats
dope.
in here and a lot of ears. A lot of legendary ears in here. You know what I mean? And cats is like paying attention. So that's,
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
Yeah.
I gotta pull some shit out the tuck. You know what I mean?
Right,
Gotta blow the
right.
dust off a few joints. Gotta pull them out every now and again. You know what I mean?
And I actually heard one of them where they used it. One of them samples for they used samples from that for Finesse and Sequest. I even heard that in there. That's what was hitting me in the head. I was like,
Dude,
hold
man.
up.
Yeah. See, that's why you gotta go back. I got a famous saying, man. I always say, like, I tell cats, man, listen to your records. Listen to your records, man. Listen to your records. A lot of cats don't do that. It's like, it's not easy. It's not hard to sample them. It's not hard to play them. But go back and listen to them shits, man. Because each time I go back and listen, like, I got so much to choose from. But each time I go back to go listen to them classics, I hear something different every time. It makes me appreciate the fact that I come from this era of so much music. You know what I mean?
A lot
So
of people
much
don't
music.
understand that. They only worry about today. And I tell them, I said, now the way it is now, so much music coming out now, a record ain't even it's considered old after 3 months. That's the way they do it.
Real jazz. I mean, you
3
ain't never lied
months.
about that. It's like, because I think we come from that. They come from this era of microwave babies. You know what I mean? They want anything real quick, real fast. They don't want no home cooked meal. You know what I mean? They don't want the meat, the starch, the vegetables. You know what I'm saying? They don't want none of that. They want something real fast, real quick. So it's easy to push them kind of things out when it really doesn't take a whole lot of time and energy to put like these dudes like that early hip hop. We talking live bands, one take.
Yep.
And shout
One
out to
take.
the engineers on that,
One
too.
take.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We talking live bands. One take, ain't no go back, punch in. It's like,
Yeah.
yo, you paid
Shout
for a
out
certain
to
amount of studio
Polkin, because
time.
you know Polkin played on the majority of
Yo,
those records.
all the
Polkin,
enjoy
rest
stuff,
in peace, man. Polkin, rest in peace. Shout
All
out
them
to
enjoy
him.
joints, man.
And
Word.
shout out to Bobby Robinson, man.
Word.
And Sylvia, man.
that Wood Brass and Steel Band, Fallen Sugar Hill Records,
They opened
they
the doors.
killed that right there. You know what I mean?
They
Wood
opened
Brass
the
and Steel,
doors.
shout out to that band. Shout out
Yeah.
Punkin and the All Stars, the Punkin and Friends, rather.
Yeah.
Their band, yo, these were bands. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Playing live instruments, one take, and that's it.
Yeah.
You had to know your rhyme. You couldn't mess up. Wasn't no go back, let me punch in. It wasn't none of that back then. So I respect, where I come from. You know what I mean? That's why I embrace it so heavy. You know what I mean? And I stress that, go back and listen to them old joints. Go back and listen to them shits, man. You know what I mean? I played a lot. It's so much stuff I didn't play because I couldn't fit all that even in 2 hours, man. Because it's so much stuff that came out at one point in time, man.
Yeah.
And
There's a lot of records.
yeah,
coming out.
dude, I love that shit, man. I love that shit right there. Word.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, you was into it, man.
Yeah, I love it too, man. I'm glad to see somebody else besides me, still representing that culture of hip hop.
I mean, there's a handful of us out there, man. But it's like,
Yeah, I know,
but you know what the problem with that is? I think it's like, a great deal of us have like just, you know what? I don't want to mess up my bread, and I get that. I get that.
Right.
I get that. But with that, I respect that. Get your dough. But for me, I'm more on the type time like, you know what? I'll pick and choose what gigs I want to do. So that way I'm not, if I'm subject to do like the norm and I'm not having fun, it's going to reflect in my playing. You're going to see it in my appearance. And that's everything. If I'm not enjoying myself, I'm just playing records, I mean, you might as well plug your phone up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to earn my bread.
Right.
I want to earn my bread. You know what I mean? So when I'm earning my bread, I'm having fun. I'm dropping joints. I'm taking you here. It's like, I want to give you like the ultimate vinyl excursion when I'm playing.
Right.
I want to take you on like the ultimate journey. Like, damn, I ain't heard that in a minute. I ain't never heard that shit. Right. Yo, I ain't heard that in a minute. I need the old shit effect every time I play. I need that. I need that because all that does is make me feel good, and I know I did my job, and I didn't do my people's no type of injustice while I was playing. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I take this serious. Like this is like religion to me, man. You know what I mean?
I love it, man. I love it.
Ain't nothing like it.
I love just the feel of even just going to the record shops looking for records, man. Just, you know what I mean? Just
therapy.
Anywhere.
That's therapy.
Anywhere I see records till the day, I'm like a little kid. You know what I mean?
Get hype, yeah.
See them Jones and my wife, hey, she be like, oh my God, more
here you go again, yeah, dude. Trust me.
You know what I mean?
I stay catching that.
Shout out to my wife.
I stay catching that, B. Walking in the house, arm full of records.
But that's what it is. When you're a DJ and that's what you come, you know what I mean?
That's what it is, man.
It's like when you see records somewhere and you be like, damn. And then for the price, it's something that, like when I see something I know is rare, man, I got to get it.
Right.
Because I know I might come back. I'll be like, I'll come back. I might come back and that joint be gone.
That joint is gone. That's why you either got to tuck it. You got to tuck it somewhere real quick, or you got to grab it right there on the fly. Because there's no guarantee you're going to see that again.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if you catch it again, it's probably going to be an arm and a leg. Because now with the way vinyl is, it's like it's the new thing. So all these records that we loved growing up and heard, they kicking these prices through the roof because they know that a lot of these young cats is now buying vinyl and collecting. So they like, yo, I'm gonna jump in on this vinyl game and start selling these records. You know what I mean?
The price of vinyl now. I was just telling Toucan, all those Enjoy records and Sugar Hill records. If you try to go online and look them joints up, and whoever's selling them,
you gonna pay a nice clean. You gonna pay a nice little piece of penny, unless they really don't know. Cause I got a joint by this group. I remember hearing this years ago on a tape. My man DJ Smirk made, and there's a joint called "Are You Ready" by the Maximus 3.
Oh yeah.
And
yes,
I saw that online. I was like, let me look, cause I needed a clean copy. Mine was like beat, so I found 2 copies online, and dude wanted like $50 a piece, and I'm like, I don't know, about $50 a piece. I messed around, went down Brewerytown Beach, shout out to Max. I was in a dollar bin. Found two clean copies. $1. I was like, yo, give me those. Give me those. And I don't have, it's crazy. I just started having patience for the dollar bin. And it's so much dope shit in the dollar bin. It's so much dope shit in the dollar. And it's the crazy thing is, the dollar bin are not whack records. These are records, they're common records, but a lot of times they really clean. Like at Brewerytown Beach, that dollar bin is super, there's a lot of super clean stuff. So I'll go and I'll grab like a bunch of 12 inches, like some cameo stuff I may have that's like kind of beat. So it's still a come up.
Right.
I mean, it's all about, it's an art to that record collecting and digging. Yeah. I hate the term digging, but the digging,
I mean, that's,
you know what I mean?
That's the term they use.
I mean, for me, when people are like, what you doing? I'm a collector. So I'm going record shopping.
Yeah.
I'm going record shopping, but I respect it, but it's an art to digging. You gotta know, it's like everything with an afro ain't dope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But some of the weirdest covers got the best shit on there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You gotta take a chance. You know, sometimes I got a lot of stuff in the house I bought, and I was like, oh man, this is horrible. And then I'll go back and listen, like, damn, I can sample something off of this. It may not be something I could play, but it's something I could use. Maybe like crazy bass lines, some real eerie sounds and stuff like that. So like it's the whole thing ties into like it's all a process. Like you go from the DJing, the collecting, to the DJing, to the producing, and then you start appreciating music. That's the next level of it all. You ain't just buying samples to be sampled. Like, yo.
By any chance, do you produce too?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay,
I've
me
been-
too.
I've been-
I'm a producer. Okay.
I've been getting busy since I was 17.
So is Wax. That's great.
Getting busy since I was 17. Like I'm stubborn. I'm still my choice to weapon is
MP.
MPC 60 and
MPC,
62.
I stay in my favorites.
You know what I'm saying? I got a 2000. I don't use it that often, but I am stone cold MPC 60 and 62.
60 is that word. It's that dirty sound.
It's
I love that dirty
sound, man.
As soon as you put that snare and filter that snare, you can get it to sound exactly like
Dude.
you like.
You know what? I learned. My first MP that I learned on was the MPC 60.
Word. That's how I learned.
Was that
Yep.
the Roger Lynn?
Yep. Roger
First
Lynn
joint
joint.
I learned on.
That's
was
what I was taught on.
because
The big
I was
boy.
I was coming from the 1200 from
Right.
messing with that, and then they came out with that machine. You know, Kai came out with that.
And that's the beauty of that, like the SP, like
But
you had
I
to be,
love
you
it.
had to be,
I love the
you had to be a
2000.
mad, you had to be a mad
2000 is
scientist
just-
for that joint.
It's just
Oh,
something
yeah.
about the 2000 to
Science.
me that I think that the regular MP just didn't have. I don't know what it was. It was I just adapt more to the 2000.
I think because there was so much more things you could do with the 2000.
Right. They
You know what I
they
mean?
had the filters on.
It had
it.
longer
Right.
sampling
You know, they
time.
added
Right.
and the sampling time was crazy. And
Like you
know,
could
I
sample a whole record
Yeah, I would- I
with
was
the
crazy
2000. Like with
sampling.
the 60, you had to like I still love the manual. You had to filter it manually
Filter
and
it.
all that. But-
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
you had do your manual chops.
I remember them days.
You know what I mean? But I still love that. It's like for me, that's just I love putting in that work.
I remember them days
You know what I'm saying?
with that MP and having to sample it, filter it all
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Have put your own filter with the EQ.
Other than that, it's gonna sound real
Yeah, man.
nasty.
Real nasty. If you don't know what you're doing though, but see, it's crazy because my next move is to grab the joint machine.
Yeah, I want
You know
that.
what, Black? I kind of want to grab that joint, but the MP, the Renaissance.
Oh yeah.
Renaissance is
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
And the
That's-
reason why I say the MP's to stand alone because if you want to use it as a regular machine, you can.
Right.
If you want to use it as a controller for your computer, then you could do it. It's
Right.
either or. And if you use it as a regular machine, you can still save the stuff in the computer. You know what I
Right.
mean? That's the only thing I like about that new MP.
What I like
You know,
about
especially for cats like us to come.
right, like what machine is what I think is dope is like every drum machine that you could ever imagine, all those sounds are in this one machine.
Right.
And it's
That-
so clean.
And it's so clean. Or you can get it, you make it as dirty as you want. I think cats like ourselves who put that time in on those MPs are worthy of those machines.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, I don't think you should just jump out the window and be able to buy Serato. I don't.
Right.
I don't think. I mean, that's just me. That's just my way of thinking because it just makes it too easy for you. You know what I mean,
Right,
you put no work in. You ain't get your stripes. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I think it should be a way for you to earn Serato. Like anything else. Like I said, you got to go to school to become certain things. You got to earn certain certificates to become that specific thing you want to be.
Right.
In order for me to think that you're worthy of having this machine, you should be able. You should have to go through this, that, and the third in order to be thorough enough to say, okay, you know what? He can. You're worthy of having a machine. Just like back in the day, you had to put that time in on the tables before they let you even get on the tables at any party,
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
park, all that.
Yep.
Get on the mic. You had to be worthy of that mic
Yep.
because it was like sink or swim.
You had to know somebody, or you even had to have a name for yourself circulating a little bit.
Literally, you know what I'm
To
saying? It wasn't
even
just
let
like
the DJ even think about letting you get on.
now you could just walk into any venue like yo, I DJ, and boom, you got a gig.
Yeah.
You got a gig.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I said, I stress that it's not hate. It's just like it's like damn, you know what I mean? When you're so passionate about something and you see it kind of taken for granted, and and cats like you got a lot of people out here like literally prostituting the situation. It's like this. It's disheartening. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, like. But when you speak on it, you're either hating or bitching, and it's not any of these things. It's like damn, like I had to earn my shit.
Right.
I had to earn my shit. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
And I'm still learning. And I still go anywhere else. And I mean, even I still feel like I have something to prove into these young dudes because I don't want to be looked at as the old DJ. The old bitter dude who just plays records. I can do it all. You put me in any position, I can rock any kind of music. But I want to enjoy myself at the same time. I'm not going to be restricted because a lot of these guys are restricted to one section of music, and that's
Yep,
it.
one genre.
One
That's
genre.
why some DJs they can't do other venues outside that type of venue because their music knowledge is not there.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of these DJs, like you say, don't do their homework and don't branch out and listen to other genres of music, man.
It's like, nah, I ain't checking for that. Like, for me, I got 3 sons that are artists. You know what I mean? 3 of them rhyme. And I've never forced anything. My music, what I do or any of that, they took to it because they just took to it. But what I love about having 3 sons that do music, they also open my ears up to a lot of this new stuff. I'm like, damn, a lot of this stuff is really good. A lot of this stuff is really good. It may not be as lyrical as I'm used to, but the melodies and shit like that that shit is dope. That shit is
Crazy
dope.
dope.
That shit is dope. And
you know what? Some of the joints, man. Some of them I do like. Some of the new stuff I do like, but some of it is just, especially the ones that can't rap.
that too. And that's the thing.
I
But
think that plays a big part.
it definitely
and
plays a
then
big part.
The
You know,
beat, like just the production, man. I don't
it's
know.
it's one sided. It's one sided. Like
Some
crazy.
of them sound the same.
But you know what?
I'll
But you
be
know what?
old.
In their defense, I remember at one time, you know, you gotta remember at one point everybody was sampling James Brown, and they was sampling the same James Brown record.
Yeah, half of '90s hip hop and the late
Was all
'80s
funky
is all
drummer.
funky drummer and
You know what
raw.
I'm saying? And raw.
Hold
you know what I'm
up,
saying?
you have funky. I'm gonna tell you the 3 most sampled James Brown records in hip hop and R&B. It's Funky Drummer,
True.
the Bobby Bird I'm Coming record,
True.
and I Know You Got Soul record.
Bobby Bird.
Bobby Bird. That's the 3rd one, but it's another one that they said. Oh, Lynn Collins, Think.
Think.
So
and
Think. I'm
yeah.
gonna say Think, Funky Drummer, and the Bobby Bird I'm Coming. Those 3.
those are the most popular.
Is the most popular 3
The
records
most popular.
that they
But
sample.
the most sampled James Brown record is Funky Drummer.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
It's like
Because
everybody. It's like if you wanted
from
to.
rock groups to everybody.
And it was crazy. That was the West Coast joint. No, I'm sorry. That was the East Coast shit. For the West Coast, if you want to hit record, you had to sample Atomic Dog.
Yep.
Atomic Dog. Every West Coast record had an Atomic Dog reference in it. And the thing with the East was every East Coast record, in order for it to be successful, had to have the James Brown Funky Drummer break in there, or 1, 2, 3, get order, doom. The guitar stab, you always had that. It was one of those 3 things.
Either that
So
or
it's
the
like,
drums.
you know, like I said, it's a lot of things that we tend to find fault with the newer generation. I don't look at it as fault because they're really not doing much different than what we were doing. Only difference was we was like literally looking for records and putting records to work and chopping them and searching for this and adding this and that and the third, because it went from just sampling James Brown to, all right, I'm gonna take this rock record, I'm gonna take a piece of this OJ's record, I'm gonna take Impeach the President, and then I'm gonna take a Santana record, and I'm gonna mix all this up. And I'm gonna make this one record, and it's gonna sound flawless. How and why? Boom. This is shit that Pete Rock and them was doing. Pete Rock made records where you thought it was all one sample. And he had like maybe 60 records running through one song.
yeah.
I mean, that was Pete. He was crazy for that.
Yeah.
Pete,
Shockley, Keith
yo, the
Shockley.
Bomb Squad.
Shout out to Keith Shockley. And
Yo.
Bomb Squad was crazy.
The Bomb Squad set the bar.
What y'all think about Primo?
Oh, Primo's a beast.
Primo's a beast.
Primo
That's-
Primo is
but-
like it.
no,
Primo is
my
like
fave.
it's like the shit that Primo samples. It's like, damn, what made you? This is how I know like Primo listens to his records, because a lot of times when you hear where he takes the records from, takes
It's
the sample
unbelievable.
From, it's so
The
deep
pieces,
in the record.
look, the loops that he take you be like, some of them is just incredible. Because you would never think to take that part of that record.
Nah. And why was you
know what I
listening
mean?
to that
Pete
record?
Rock like that too.
Yeah. Pete is crazy, but Pete is like
Pete
is like
Premier.
like a seamstress. He'll take like all this shit and sew it up together, and he like Pete is like
Funky.
the Dapper Dan of production.
Funky, man. Pete
Like
is-
he'll sew a crazy fucking suit on your back and,
Funky.
throw that
Pete,
to you.
Pete
and it's
Rock's so funky, man.
Still funky.
Yes.
Still
yes,
funky
yes,
to this
yes,
day.
yes. He's
Has
still-
not changed his
yeah,
sound.
yeah.
Has not dumbed this shit down. Same thing with Primo. Has not dumbed this shit
Yeah,
down. You
still
know,
funky
you
too.
know, you hear that
Still
grit,
funky
that
too,
gritty,
yeah.
grimy. When you need that street record, that New York record, you
Yeah.
go to Primo for that shit.
Yeah.
You want that funky boom bap 90s shit, you go to Pete Rock. You know what I'm saying? But
yo, the Bomb Squad and Sir Jinx,
whoa,
Sir
and the
Jinx.
Boogeyman. And the Boogeyman.
they were
the Boogeyman.
They
DJ
styled,
Pooh and all them brothers.
Yeah.
Yo.
That was that whole little squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Boogeyman.
Yeah,
they
man.
was crazy
That-
with it.
They were doing some of Cube. They did some of that America's Most Wanted album along with the Bomb Squad.
Right. I
you
think
know
the
what I
Bomb
mean?
Squad did like maybe
I think they did the America's Most Wanted.
right.
I don't
The
know.
Bomb Squad did so you could tell what
a
they
lot,
did.
yeah,
They
you
did a
could-
lot of shit.
from the sample.
From the samples, you could tell, but Jinx and Pooh, what I
They was
love
nasty,
was
man.
my favorite album that Cube did was Death Certificate,
The second one.
the second one, because it showcased how dope DJ
Second
Pooh,
one.
Jinx,
Production.
all
was-
them
yeah.
cats with the Boogeyman, how dope they were. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, damn, it was. You can tell it was influenced by the Bomb Squad, but it
Right,
wasn't
right.
dirty.
Right,
It wasn't dirty.
right.
It was flawless, but it was dope as shit.
Yeah.
But you could tell it had that they always had that one sound running through
Those
it
guys-
like
those
that.
guys
Yo, man. But
they
that was you had to be creative to do that
They
shit.
were crazy, man. Along with Set G and them from Ultramagnetic.
Set G was a
because
problem.
They
Crazy.
also was
Problem.
The samples. They also used a lot of samples. And
Shout out to Paul C.
You know what I mean?
Shout out to
Hold
Paul
on,
C.
shout out to Shaheed too. Shaheed made some great beats too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Trial Called Quest.
Oh man, Q-Tip, Shaheed.
Shaheed go
Tip.
in.
Q-Tip being the nutcase that he is. Q-Tip is like he's like Einstein. That
I
motherfucker's
love
crazy.
Tip production. Tip production.
Tip production is
incredible.
like you can tell that this dude spends a lot of time just maneuvering around the crib. Just listen, just like put a record on, let it play. That's
Right.
what I do. I never go in the house and just like, okay, I'm
I
gonna make
do
some
that too.
beats and
I'll
just
go grab a stack
I'll
of
drop
albums
and just
and while
drop
I'm
the
cleaning-
needle.
You gotta listen. If you're not
Yeah.
listening to the music, how you gonna try to make a new sound? Cause
Nah.
I got a little portable turntable upstairs in my dining room.
Right.
Anytime I'm cleaning upstairs, I go grab a stack of albums and just play the whole album.
Let the whole joint ride,
because
man.
that's what I grew up with. You know what I mean? My mom, my sister, and them. When it was time to clean the house, they played records.
And you
They
never touched
played
the needle.
albums,
You
right.
did not pick the needle up.
They had the record player with the joint you could put the arm
step
on and
behind
had
it,
a
hold the
stack,
stack,
and it just
right.
dropped,
Component
and they
section.
played albums, and that's that's what I loved about the music, the whole music.
Right.
Music was just always my thing, man. You know what I mean? As
So
long
Black-
as I've been DJing.
what was your first record that you ever started spinning?
The first record I spun. Party wise or just in general?
Just in general, when you first decide I'm gonna become a DJ, and you said the first record that you ever.
I was 5 years old.
Oh man, see, whoa, okay.
That's why I asked you.
That's heavy.
I was
That's
5.
heavy.
I was
That's
5
heavy.
years old, and my father gave me 4 records. 4 records. He gave me the album Sergio Quarterman and the Free Soul. He gave me a 45 by Art Blakey, like incredible jazz drummer. Art Blakey and the Jazz Messages, Free Fall. He gave me an Alvin, the best of Alvin and the Chipmunks, and he gave me the Spinners' Mighty Love album. And the first record that I gravitated to, oddly enough, that made me want to be a DJ. All right, put it like this: the first record that made me fall in love with music was the Art Blakey 45, the jazz joint. That's when I was in love with music from that day on.
That's heavy.
The first record that I played that's like, yo, I want to do it, because I used to watch my dad. So I was like, I want to do that. And the first record I played was Sergio Cordeman and Free Soul, I Got So Much Trouble in My Mind. That was my first concert. That was the first group I saw in concert. And I'm not old enough to remember that concert because this was like in 1972. But that was the first concert that my parents took me to. It was we lived in Florida, and it was like two other bands. It was Sergio Cordeman and the Free Soul, a group called Rasputin Stash, and I cannot remember. It was shit. I forgot the name of the other band, but they eventually changed their name. But that was the first concert I went to. But what made me want to DJ was I played. My father put me on back in the day, you play your records, family, party and all that, and my dad just let me play the records, and I put that on in a reaction, and I was like, I want to do that shit. And then I was watching my pop and how people was like enjoying it and looking at him and like all the attention he was getting, and I'm like, I want to do that shit. And just studying and watching him, I would just sit there for hours just studying my pop.
By any chance, do you have any weekly events?
Actually, next Saturday, this Saturday coming, I'll be at Johnny Brenda's. What's that, on Front Girard from 10 to 2. I got a joint. I do a monthly joint. That's called Soul in the Rocks. I do that, and I do the vinyl situation, but I play a little bit of everything. It's a dope venue because it's an upstairs, downstairs, a pool table. The vibe is great. Sound system is cool. The staff is amazing. I've been rocking there for like a couple years, and I love spending down there. You know what I mean? Because you got a different variety of people, and I get to actually play some stuff that they've never heard before, and they receive it.
Is a majority of it that you play just old school, or you play new too?
Not necessarily the new, because they have different DJs come through there for that night.
Okay.
And so the one thing, like I said, a lot of the times when I play, I pick and choose the venues that I want to do. So if it's something that's pretty much new, I kind of look like the old dude playing the new stuff. So what I'll do is I'll call one of my nephews and I'm like, yo, you want to get this bread? Come get this money. You know what I mean? I'd rather pass those gigs off to like my nephews and stuff like that, because that's their lane.
Definitely.
That's their lane. And for me, I can play it as long if I can mix it up, that's cool. But if I play a little of that crowd is gonna want that all night.
Right.
And I can't that's like me doing a whole night of one genre, like a whole night of reggae, unless that's what is required. If I come there, I'm coming there to give you I got a feast laid out. It's more than just chicken and mac. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole smorgasbord laid out for you. Let's get busy. There's plenty of food here. Let's eat it all. Let's try a little bit of everything. So for me, Soul in the Rocks is like a little bit. It's not an old school party. It's not a soul party. It's not a funk party. It's not a break party. It's a vinyl excursion. That's the best way for me to describe it, because I'm playing everything. I'm playing different genres of hip hop. I'm playing some Latin stuff. I'm playing some funks. I'm playing some soul stuff.
You hear that, people? He mixing it up.
Stuff. So it's a little bit of everything. So you're going to enjoy yourself. I'm playing disco, because cats don't realize, like, I love disco. Mm-hmm. I loved it. Not the Donna Summer bass. I'm talking like that disco shit. You know what I mean? That shit that really makes you move. Crown Heights Affair. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. That stuff, Bohannon. All that stuff is gonna put you in. It's a vibe for me. My affairs are set on a vibe. You know what I mean? And you're gonna leave out of there feeling good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
that's what it's all about, right
good.
there.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't leave out of there feeling good, I didn't do my gig. And I'm my hardest critic. You know what I mean? But my whole thing is like, if you don't necessarily, even if you're not dancing, if you vibing, I can catch a few eyes, and I get this, cool.
By any chance, do you DJ showcases?
If it's brought to my attention, it's not a problem.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because me and Wax was talking about that. I said, you know what, we have to talk about this.
Hey man.
Wax, what's your view on showcases, man?
That could be next week.
Oh, that could be next week. Oh,
We're gonna let
my
Black.
God.
We're gonna let Black go back in on the set. And shout out to the Booze Brothers, Club One, Son One. What up? EA Hip Hop on deck in the building, man. Happy birthday to LC Glockware's
Happy
own.
birthday, LC.
Shab, I just seen you. You went to the Snoops last night, huh, Shab? Black gonna go back in on another set, man. It's all vinyl. It's the vinyl tap edition of that DJ Talk, man. Waxspinner Pooh G's. Rocking on the number one internet radio station, Glockware Radio.
No,
Don't forget
number
DJs. Let's not wait to the last minute to get your dates, man. This month is already booked up. Hit me up for next month, man. We got some big things coming up on this podcast, man. It's the number one DJ podcast radio talk show. It's
In the
popping on
world.
the internet right now. So DJs, I got a lot of DJs coming at me. Just make sure you hit either me or Pooh G's or anybody from Glockware up if you're trying to get on. Black, you ready?
Go in, Black.
Let's get it. It's DJ Black, the Knife Man.
Let's go.
Yep.
I was young and cool and shot a bad game of pool and hustle all the chumps I could find. Well, now they call me sport, cause I pushed the bar short and loved all the women to death. I partied hard, packed a mean rod, and could knock you out to the right or left. I learned to shoot pool, playing hooky from school at the tender age of 9. And by the time I was 11, I could pass roll 7 and down me a whole quart of wine. I was making it a point to smoke me a joint at least once during the course of a day. And I was snorting scag while other kids played tag. And my elders went to church to pray. I pitched pennies and down bennies and played the horses at the track. I wanted cards against tremendous odds, and my favorite game was blackjack. I seldom lost cause my game was so boss. I mean, I had my shit down pat, and I was running through bitches like rags to riches, cause that's where my heart was at. Yes, I was a down stud's dream, a hustler supreme. There wasn't no game that I couldn't play, and if I caught a dude cheating, I would give him a beating, and I might even blow him away.
We back. It's that DJ talk.
Yes.
Black the Ninth Man. I see you, bro. You going in. You went in for the beginning.
Always a two. Yeah, I'm good. Always a dope set, man. When he come on, tore it down the first time and he tore it down today, man. Shout out to Black the Ninth Man, man. You know what it is. It's that DJ talk. Waxspinner Pooh G's.
You already know.
Black, man. It's a pleasure having you, man.
Man, I always enjoy myself when I come here, man.
I appreciate you took
you
the
guys
time
always
to even come back.
roll the cool part out for me, carpet rather. I always have a good time when I come through it, man.
Absolutely, brother. You know it's
Thank
family.
you, I appreciate it, man.
Anytime I can get you down here to rock, if
Anytime,
you're
bro.
available, brother.
Yo,
you
man.
know.
All y'all gotta do is ain't nothing but a
You know,
text or a
this-
phone call, man.
yeah,
I
man,
appreciate
this,
you
you
guys.
know,
And what y'all
you know,
doing
it's
here
just-
is dope, man. Cause y'all showcasing not just like it's not just like a old head thing or DJ from back in the day. Like y'all showcase everything and everybody, and I
Right.
appreciate that, man.
Right,
So that's
right,
dope.
right,
That's
right.
dope within itself,
Right,
man.
right.
So the show is amazing. Anything I can do to add on, promote, help out, just man, I ain't nothing but a phone call away, man. I
Look,
really
brother,
appreciate you,
looking
cats,
out, brother.
Hey,
For
look,
real.
man,
Seriously.
I would
Welcome
love
to
if
the
you
fam.
want to be a part. We could talk.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
know? You know what I mean?
'Cause this
We
is
could
dope,
talk.
man. This is dope.
We could talk.
This is
Because I
dope.
definitely love the addition of the vinyl. Do a vinyl edition.
That's gonna kill.
We'll sit down and you know what I mean, come up
Word,
with something.
word.
But that's definitely something that I want to add to this show, like if not every week, every other week or something.
Right,
like that. You
right.
know what I mean? Switch it
Sounds
up.
like a plan, man. Like I said,
You know what I mean?
Whatever y'all decide to do, man, even if it's just like, yo, Black, can you blast this on your page or, promote this super heavy? I ain't got no problem, man. When it's
Right.
dope, I add on to anything that's dope and it's positive. And it's like I said, it's all the above, man. I always have a good time, man. This is my second time up. And I had a ball the first time, and I was like, yo, I can't wait to go back. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So,
right.
That's
yeah.
what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
Right, man.
I look forward to this, like, spinning at a gig. You know what I mean?
right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
This ain't a paying joint. I got out the bed on a Sunday. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
But,
yeah.
like I said, for this, that's never an issue, bro.
Right.
That's never an issue,
and I
man.
appreciate you for that.
Really
man.
appreciate
I
you,
appreciate
bro.
you for
Thank
that,
you,
man.
I appreciate you
wanna
guys the same.
let the people know your social media information and
Yes,
put that
sir.
out there?
B9_Soulville, you dig, on Instagram. On Facebook, I'm under my government, Philip Cofield, in parentheses, Black. That's Black, BLAAK, the ninth, as in the number 9, the ninth man. Not knife, not DJ Black, Black, the ninth man. Just, I had to make that clear, because a lot of cats were like, DJ Black. And I'm like, nah, it's, it's just Black, the ninth man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there you go. That's so you want to get in contact with me. My booking info is bookblack@gmail.com. Yeah, get at me. I'm willing to travel, and you guaranteed to have a good
Black.
time, man.
That's crazy. I just realized that we've been Facebook friends forever, bro.
Forever.
Yeah, you was showing love to my page too, man.
Dude,
Shout out
man,
too. I remember that.
Yo, man, if it's dope, man, that's my whole thing, man. Share the love, and support. You know what I mean? It's enough room for everybody to get busy. That's the way I look at it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just a given. That's just me in general. You know what I mean? I talk a lot of shit. I'm a short nigga with a big mouth.
And guess what? You back
That's how
it, bro.
That's
You
how I
backing
get
it.
busy.
He said I'm a short nigga.
A short nigga with a big mouth. You not gonna outrank me. Short jokes, dude. You cannot get me with a short joke.
Right,
Come on, bro. I've been the same height since 13. So that shit ain't gonna phase me.
Right.
But I will grind you up. But at the
Right.
same time, I show like mad love, man. I'm like the easiest cat to work with, get along with. You know what I mean? I like to support anybody that's either up and coming or has been around. Just show that love and like add on. How can I add on?
Word.
How can I add on, man? Come on, man. Smurf, come on, bro. Come on, man.
Well,
A
guess
Smurf.
what?
Well, look,
On
man,
that note-
you already know what it is, man. It's that DJ Talk.
Hey, it's your boy DJ Pooh G's, DJ Waxspinner. Check y'all out next week. Matter of fact, check me out tomorrow, 7 to 8. Matter of fact, check out Wax from 12 for that throwback hour. Make sure y'all check him out. Also, you can check me out each and every Monday from 7 to 8 with the live Miss Spanish Fly.
And like I said, man, don't forget to log on. It is every Sunday 2 to 4, that DJ Talk. You can also watch it live on YouTube. It's season 2. Shout out to Black the Ninth, man, that came through and tore it down today. Shout out to the whole Vinyl Tap family, man. Doogie, what up? And I'll see you next week. Peace.
Let's get it. Let's go. Check out every show on Glockaware. Let's go.